This woman was leisurely jogging through the woods one morning when a pickup truck suddenly sped up behind her. The driver, noticing her attractive figure, trailed behind to quietly admire her, until he grew bored and honked to signal her. Amy intended to confront them, but the truck swiftly drove off. By the time she returned home, the men who had harassed her earlier were already working on the roof. Seeing how big and burly they were, Amy knew she'd be at a disadvantage if they argued, so she went inside and told her husband David about it, hoping he'd stand up for her. But David said, "If you go out running, you should wear underwear, then you wouldn't attract men's attention." This statement seemed normal, but Amy couldn't accept it at all. So, the more she thought about it, the angrier she got. She pushed open the attic window and stripped off her tank top in front of the workers. Foreman Charlie assumed Amy's actions stemmed from marital discord. He planned to threaten David, figuring if he was truly useless, he could seize the chance to claim Amy. Learning David was heading into town, Charlie had his men deliberately slow down ahead. David, thinking it was a traffic jam, casually followed behind. Only when he saw someone waving from the driver's seat did he swerve to overtake. He even waved a greeting along the way, unaware he'd fallen right into Charlie's trap. Fortunately, David's driving skills were solid, and he avoided any life-threatening danger. Once in town, he wanted a drink to calm his nerves, only to run into Charlie again at the bar, facing the man's hostile greeting. David, wanting to avoid trouble, paid their tab and quickly left the scene. That night, as David changed for bed, the wardrobe slammed shut the moment he opened it. He sat frozen on the bed, speechless. Amy, puzzled, opened the wardrobe to investigate, and found their cat hanged inside. David rushed to lock all doors and windows, assuring her they'd be safe once the storm passed. But Amy's rage boiled over. She grabbed a gun, intent on revenge. David stopped her. After all, they didn't know who the killer was. Better to figure it out first before acting. The next day, Charlie and the others went to work as usual. David watched them from the window. He couldn't just walk up and ask who the killer was, so he invited them into the house instead. During this, Amy came in with beer to serve them, calling out the cat's name as she walked, using the chance to gauge everyone's reactions. What David didn't expect was that Charlie and the others remained unusually calm, even suggesting they take David hunting. Determined to uncover the cat's killer, David hopped in the pickup the next day. After parking, he immediately demanded to know who had broken in, but Charlie and the others, as if rehearsed, claimed complete ignorance. They then led him deep into the woods. As David pushed through a thick fog, the others vanished without a trace. He called out loudly, but after a few shouts, a bullet whizzed past him. Had he not dodged in time, he might have lost his life. Later, he complained about the incident to his companions, but they explained it was an accident, then continued deeper into the woods. David, focused on hunting, didn't notice that Charlie had vanished and reappeared at the entrance to David's house. Amy, recognizing Charlie at the door, wanted no involvement with him. Unexpectedly, Charlie propped himself against the doorframe with his leather shoe and barged straight into the room. Once inside, he began brazenly teasing her, commenting on the strong perfume scent on Amy. Amy detected his malicious intent and hurriedly explained her husband David would be back soon, urging him to watch his words and actions.